Hey y'all, Kelly Whitney here with number 3 in things I wish Black women knew about your attitude. Frankly, most of the time that attitude that people are always chastising you over, it's really just confidence misread. Or it's a perfectly natural response to being mistreated, to being underestimated, to being expected to give, and getting nothing in return, something subpar in return, or less than the asking price. How many times have someone said, you got an attitude, when in reality, it was just their response to you stating your boundaries? Most often, what they call an attitude is really just a byproduct of you having self-respect. Something that a lot of folks don't really like to attribute to women, and Black women in particular. The attitude is when you're angry, when you're assertive, when you're rude, but you're not really being rude, you're just being clear and direct. But people don't want straight talk. They want you to dissemble. They want you to fall back. They want you to act mealy-mouthed. It's almost like, how dare you? Who do you think you are? Well, last time I checked, Stop apologizing for having emotional intelligence. That attitude, probably just you owning your energy and refusing to ask permission for being confident. Your attitude is most often a projection of someone else's acceptance of a stereotype. Sometimes you do have an attitude, but is it really that big of a deal? Having emotions, after all, is what makes you human. People can be upset, people can be irritated, but this is why I say emotional discipline is so important, because you have to know going in. People are going to misconstrue deliberately your attitude, also known as an expression of emotion. They want to have something to use against you, something to dock you for, and say, she's not the right fit. She's got a bad attitude. But at the same time, if someone accuses you of having an attitude and you don't, I think it's perfectly in order for you to clearly and briefly explain why they're mistaken. But even this, I might caution you against. You don't need to explain why you had an emotional reaction to something negative. That's when the attitude comes out. Somebody does something untoward to you, rude, inconsiderate, weird, maybe even dangerous. When you respond normally, all of a sudden you're the bad guy? Miss me. Ugh. That's why, frankly, I prefer to keep a smile on my face. I think it was Tyra Banks who called it a smize. The subtext there is, I'm winning and you can't beat me. If you've got an attitude, girls, figure out why. Is it real? Where is it coming from? What triggered it? Or is it just emotion, perfectly normal expression, and projection from someone else? And that ends my TED Talk for today. I'll see y'all tomorrow.